serve, why. But it's not why this is happening to us. It's what is it teaching us? Tragedies happen all the time, and it's so unfortunate that those that lose their lives or things, serve their purpose up until that point. But it's teaching us a greater lesson, and that lesson is basically just to come together. When we come together as one, as a community, we unite as one. It reminds us that we all bleed red. And so the tragedy that happened had to happen to those people because they were all different types of people, to remind us just to be grateful for who we are, what we have, and to not look down on others to make ourselves things better. And disliking other people, harming others will not make our lives better. Thousands of homeless people on the streets, these people have been written off because of their mental health, their social status, or whatever adversity they are currently working through and facing. So actually this, how are you helping your community heal? How are you helping your community heal? Just because someone has their beggar's coat on should not mean that we should look down on them. They're going through it, and they'll get through it. They all deserve a second chance, the same love and kindness you give everyone else. And I believe this is the perfect opportunity to get the help they needed. And we all need to help all those, not just the ones that were actually working to earn a living, because we all fall short in some areas. Instead of feeling sad for people, why not wish them well and hope they begin to find their way? I say that often. I wish you well and I hope you find your way, because I don't know what they're going through. That simple spoken word sends out a frequency of healing, restoration, abundance, compassion, love your neighbor. That is law. You'll keep getting the same test until you learn the lesson. I believe this is a perfect opportunity to rebuild and rebuild better, a better community full of love and compassion. Hard truth. Nothing in life is guaranteed but death. And so therefore, while we are here, we need to be focusing on enjoying our lives and omitting a more loving, positive, compassionate vibe, not for just ourselves, but for all those around us. I need to take my own advice on this, but instead of trying to pay someone back for their wrongdoings, stop and think before you react and ask yourself, what could this person possibly be going through right now? Because they are definitely not in their right mind. That's emotional intelligence. Being able to control your reactions to the uncontrollable is one thing that we're never really reminded of, but no one on this earth is perfect. No one's flaws are greater than another. We're all healing, growing, learning, and getting better just each and every day. Remember that our best days are still up ahead of us. That's why it's always good to have positive self-talk, because what you say now is what you'll see in the future. Sometimes things fall apart to come back together so much better again and better than before. That's why it's important to remember you reap what you sow. So what you put out is what you'll get back in turn. If you put out hate, you'll get more hate in return. If you put out more love, you'll get more of that. Want to put out good vibes so you can get the good vibes back to you? Or you want to put out good seeds and reap a well-deserved harvest? Always remember this, that there is good in all of us. And sometimes we need to be humble to remind ourselves to stay balanced and be grateful for tomorrow is not promised. Let go of the past, live in the present, and expect a great future. I was just thinking that not everything in life is supposed to be taken so seriously, because life is meant to be enjoyed. If we have a problem, we have the answer for it. We're not supposed to go around so sad and solemn all the time. If you focus on the hurts, you'll feel and see more hurt. If you focus on the good, you'll feel and see more good. As your heart heals, you will receive new love, greater love in your friendships, your community, your family. You had to break it off with that loser friend of yours so you can meet real friends, true friends, friends that are actually there for you and lift you up. And you might have to lose that job so you can move more closer into your purpose. You might have to get into that car accident just so you can get a new car. Sometimes you got to take the trash out to welcome in the new things. I would simply believe that everything in life happens for a reason. It's just a matter of how you perceive it and how you see things. Be okay with seeing the good in yourself and everyone around you and everything that happens to you. Remember, it's not what happened to you, it's how you grow from the experience. That's why it's so important for you to wake up every day with the expectancy that something good will happen for you. Wake up and say, I believe that something good will happen for me today. I believe something good will happen for me tomorrow if it didn't happen today. So I'll ask you again, what are you doing for your community besides putting out these good vibes? Huh? Remember, we all are mirrors. The people that we see and come into contact with each day are reflections of how we feel about ourselves. They all emit the same frequency that you are so focused on. And so focus on doing your best, feeling your best each and every day. Let's make it a habit to learn not to make assumptions. Nothing is permanent. Treat others well. Treat others how you want to be treated. Always do your best. You are blessed. You are whole and fulfilled. Life is great and only getting better. Your best days ahead. May all your needs continue to be met. I wish you all the best, peace of mind, the love that you desire from others.